talking about. Money owns this town.
On today's episode of Riptide,
I can just jump into this
author
photo.
Arthur Gonzalez
And from that
visits
moment,
South
I just
8.
knew, I'm like, oh my God, what if we could time travel and jump into these photos and relive those memories? You know, I think we've all
Really good. I mean,
Three South 8 soccer players make all date.
and I'm just glad I get to do it, especially as a junior.
And math gets thrown on the ground. Riptide starts now.
Good afternoon, Bugs. I'm Gina.
And I'm Veronica.
Today is April 5th, 2013. On Wednesday, the author of The Photo Traveler was here in our auditorium talking about his book and answering students' questions.
Here's Michelle Mosley with the story.
Arthur Gonzalez, the writer of The Photo Traveler, came to South 8 and talked a little bit about his experience writing his book. So, what was your inspiration while writing your book?
My inspiration was a very good friend of mine ended up having his, unfortunately, grandmother passed away. And he was looking at a picture of his grandmother from Havana, Cuba, from when she was, black and white photo, from when she was about 14 years old. And he was crying and he just said, you know, I wish that I can just jump into this photo. And from that moment, I just knew, I'm like, oh my God, what if we could time travel and jump into these photos and relive those memories? You know, I think we've all experienced that at some point. So that was my biggest inspiration for writing the story. And then from there, it kind of just blossomed with my editor into this monster of a story with technical aspects and all the other stuff that I added to it. But I make sure to write like at least 2 hours a day. It takes a lot of dedication, but you gotta just, if you want to get it done, and since I intend on having like 20 books published, you better believe I'm going to be writing every day.
So, since it was like your friend's picture, do you have any of like your memories in the book too?
Not so much my own memories. There's certain little things in the book. You know, I think as an author, the best way to write is to kind of draw from your own experience. But if I could have added something, it would probably be like jumping back into a picture of my father who passed away. I think that would be definitely where I would go. Which Gavin in the story, he does time travel to his parents who he thinks have passed away. So I guess in a sense, it's somewhat there.
Also, when you were writing, did you ever have writer's block? And like, what did you do to overcome it?
What I do usually, and what I tell most people to do, is when they feel some sense of writer's block, put it aside, come back to it later. Like, don't force it, because then it's going to sound forced, and you don't want that.
It was a great experience. For Riptide, I'm Michelle Mosley.
I have to say my
Get your prom tickets during both lunches in the activities office for $80.
3 of South 8's talented soccer players scored a spot on the all-day soccer team.
Luis Gonzalez caught up with them to talk about their recent success.
South 8 Zone, Mackenzie Van Heusen, Jade Hayes, and Roberto Blanco won the Soccer All-County Award. We asked them how it feels about winning this prestigious award.
I feel really good. I mean, I've been wanting this since I was a freshman, and I'm just glad I get to do it, especially as a junior. So maybe next year I'll be able to get it too.
Well, it feels great, and hopefully the underclassmen, this proves to them that it's possible, and hopefully inspires them to do the same thing I did.
So your sister won all day. How does having a sister like that step up your game?
It really makes me push myself because, I mean, she won all day 3 years in a row, her sophomore, junior, and senior year. So it was kind of a lot of pressure, but it made me like play better and want to be like her.
So what was your initial reaction when you found out that you won the award?
Well, I actually was sick at home, so when my coach texted me, I was kind of screaming but with no voice. But I was also excited that my best friend got it, Mackenzie.
I was kind of shocked at first, but I was really honored that I did make it, and first thing I did was tell my sister.
It's kind of like...
These 3 students went out and proved that everyone has a chance to be the best down south. For Riptide Sports, I'm Luis Gonzalez.
Hey, have you heard of B. Smith? He's the one who did the song Let Go with 2 Chainz.
Yeah, who hasn't? Let go to the music review.
Girl, you look exactly like my type. I don't know who you came with.
19-year-old B. Smith is the newest craze within teens across the country. His YouTube covers of Miguel's Sure Thing and Frank Ocean Thinking About You landed him a spot on Motown Records' legendary lineup. His newfound success can only be described as incredible, considering he's only been singing for 3 years.
Don't play with it, girl.
His first release, Let Go, is a high-energy dance track that features 2 Chainz.
See notes, kiss my ego. Denzel Washington mixed with Al Pacino. We know everywhere we go, black and white things with me, tuxedo.
As far as his music, his vocals are great, but his choreography and originality are pretty basic. I believe he can possibly become something big. With Riptide, I'm Brittany Hoskins.
Exactly like your type, and I can leave with any girl here tonight. But I don't really see nobody else but you,
Have you seen the SNL short with Andy Samberg called Threw It on the Ground?
Yeah, it was really funny.
Well, some of South Dade students created a parody about trig identities.
Can't do it, Rolly. I must try.
So, how was it?
That was definitely not nowhere near how it went, dude.
Oh, really?
Then enlighten us. How did it happen?
I was talking to my crazy teach, and she looks up to me and hands me the latest trigonometry sheet. Work harder, get smarter. Man, I'm not gonna let you brainwash me. I threw it on the ground. You must think I'm a bloke. I'm not gonna stand for this lecture. Man, put your math into another kid's brain. I go to Stan, the tutor man, and the dude says cosine will solve for x, sine solves for y. I said, man, what I look like? You don't think I know where x and y is placed? I take it and throw it on the ground. I don't need a no cosecants. I'm an adult. Please, don't try to teach me trig IDs. At my cousin's house with my so-called cousin, he hands me his class notes, says they're for math. Man, sine of theta is cosine 90 degrees minus theta. What? So I threw him on the ground. What, you think I'm stupid? Dude, they're all connected. Linked, co-function identity. Duh. Some joker shows me that the unit circle's vital. What you want me to do with this study? Now your skull is on the ground. I threw a stick on the ground too. Welcome to the math world. So many ideas to get buckled down, like reciprocal, Pythagorean, and product to sum. I'm an adult to wanna be posers try to learn trigonometry. Nobody wants your stupid math, posers. Then the two posers looked up. Turned out they had two textbooks. And they whacked me in the think hole. I fell to the ground. The posers didn't let up. Beating on my think hole over and over. I was screaming and squirming when I should have been learning. The moral of the story is don't ever trust a stand, man.
So you were just throwing things on the ground?
Pretty much.
Worst blockbuster ever.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Hey, have you heard of Southdale's parkour team, the Aerial Bucks?
Yeah, they're my biggest inspiration. I'm gonna try out. I'm getting pretty good at it. Parkour!
Wow, let's go to the clip on the professionals.
Sup, Southdale? We're the Aerial Bucks, and this is the world's best parkour.
I failed. Oh wait, y'all get that over here.
That's the end of the show. Riptide, I'm Gina Furlan.
And I'm Veronica Franco.
And by the way,
Happy birthday, Seeker!
Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about.